hurt their trading partners, but themselves as well. Those who succumb to the lure of protectionism soon find that trading partners denied a market so lack the means to be a customer. To recognize that is to understand the need for enlightened sovereignty. The idea that what's good for others may well be the best way to pursue one's own interests. In business, called win-win, and it's good for business. In international affairs, it is good for development and justice, and it is in the spirit of the United Nations Charter. It is therefore of the highest importance in a passionate world of competing interests and principles, where every person left to himself does what is right in his own sight. In such a world, the need for an enlightened, expansive view of sovereignty is great now as ever was. At the outset of these remarks, I referred to the origins of the United Nations. It was founded at the end of the greatest and most destructive war that had ever disturbed the ocean of humanity. That war was certainly attributable in part to an extreme and pernicious nationalism. But we should never forget that appeasement and expediency also allowed fascism to gather such strength that it required the whole and undivided effort of the world's free peoples to subdue it. The UN's mission has grown over time, but its core job remains the same: through peace and development to build a better world, to prevent war and conflict, yet at the same time to uphold what is right and to protect the weak and the poor from those who prey upon them. The
Government of Canada has always been deeply committed to these objectives and the organization that elevates them. It remains so today.
To our own affairs, in, for example, the protection of Canada's Arctic, or the promotion of our trade, or the pursuit of our values. Canada shall be guided by the same advice we prescribe to others. We will listen to their concerns, we will speak the truth, and we will act with vigor. And we will do all these things ever mindful that peace and opportunity for all remain always our ultimate purpose. I know it has been a long session this morning, and I thank you for your attention. Merci beaucoup.
On behalf of the General Assembly, I wish to thank the Prime Minister of Canada for
their threat is in their own house. The devil is right at home. The devil himself is right in the house. And the devil came here yesterday. Yesterday, the devil came here. Right here. Right here. It smells of sulfur still today. This table that I am now standing in front of. Yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, from this rostrum, the gentleman to whom I refer as the devil, came here, talking as if he owned the world. Truly, as the owner of the world. I think we could call a psychiatrist to analyze yesterday's statement. As the spokesman of imperialism, he came to share his nostrums, to try to preserve the current pattern of domination, exploitation, and pillage of the peoples of the world. An Alfred Hitchcock movie could use it as a scenario. I would even propose a title: The Devil's Recipe.